Libras. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is your March reading. A little bit late, but better late than never. That's what they say. It's timeless, so whenever you come across this is probably for you. You'll probably find a nugget or two in here, so if you do, don't forget to like. If you think that somebody else could benefit from these videos, share it. And if you like my energy, then subscribe. No need to overcomplicate it. Let's see what we have for my Libras for 2021. Let's see what this energy is about. Ooh. Judgment. Liberating ourself. I love it. Okay, what's coming out? 9 of Cups. Flew out. Okay, I like it. So it seems like already. Okay, the 10 of Swords. Interesting. We're going to clarify that in a moment. It seems like we are coming into a spot, into a energy that we are in the energy. Maybe this energy just passed somewhere in there. Of realizing that there's something that we need to liberate within ourselves in order to move forward, in order to prevail with what we are doing. Now, it does look like we actually are seeing a lot of emotional fulfillment in our life right now, or we are coming up on that. Just saying. 144 just came up. And I love it. And there may be a bit of, I'm seeing like some anxiety. Hang on, a card flew out. I'm seeing some anxiety here. I'm not sure what that's about. This may be a different message. Hang on, something's percolating up here. Okay. And so what I'm already seeing is that here with the 2 of Cups, we are finally coming to something that is emotionally fulfilling to us. We are emotionally fulfilled right now. There's something here that is emotionally fulfilled. Maybe we, in the recent past, we have realized that there's something that we need to change within ourselves, and we are doing that. And within that, it brings us to emotional fulfillment, which then allows us to come into an opportunity, an energy, an opportunity of feeling balance, of striking a balance emotionally. We're finally having that duality within ourselves of feeling, of feeling accomplished, feeling like we can do more. We're feeling more motivated. It feels like our self-esteem is actually on the rise right now, which is very good. Congratulations. Here with the 9, with the 10 of Wands, in this deck it's a little bit different. It says everything is fine. And that's what the note is here, is that everything is fine. Maybe this emotional roller coaster, this emotional high may have us feeling a bit antsy, a bit, it has our mental a little scattered. It's a bit of a change, a bit of adjustment, but everything is going to be just fine, Libra. Everything is going to be just fine. And there's a need to know that. Another thing that I'm getting here is that for the people who are wondering about if this is a different message. They are at their wits' end. They actually feel like, wow, I cut the deck and what's at the bottom of the deck? the 10 of Swords again. So you guys may actually, I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing with you. There's an ending of a cycle here. And that's the good part to know. Is that there's an ending of a cycle. And I think you liberating yourself and liberating a part of yourself and reaching that emotional fulfillment and having that duality, that balance of feeling emotionally fulfilled. There could also be a partnership coming in as well. Just saying. But that is liberating us and allowing us to end a cycle that no longer serves. For those of you who are in the midst of that, keep working. Keep at your craft. Keep at your craft. Eight of Pentacles. And we're going to clarify these in a moment. Keep at your craft. This also means that there should be some money coming in as well. Okay. There should be money coming in. This could be towards work life. This could be towards financial. I just heard home. You guys are in the midst of trying to build a home, some of you. And I do feel like this is more of partner, family oriented. This is partner, family. This is building that foundation for home. I'm seeing kids. I'm seeing a partner for some reason. For some reason, I'm feeling like they are more on the newer side, but they have a lot of potential. Okay. Maybe that's what has you razzing out right now. Let's go ahead and clarify. What's judgment here? Judgment is clarified by the star and the sun. Y'all up to something. Y'all are up to something, and it's big and it's good, and that's why you are having this moment of self-realization. This honestly feels like you went inward and you decided to break all of your chains, or break that chain that was causing you the most, that's wreaking the most havoc in your life right now. You decided just to go inward and break that shit. It's that I'm literally seeing someone do introspective work, and there is a black chain, and somebody goes in and just rips that shit, just breaks it, and then they feel this liberation, this pure energetic energy. I don't even know if that makes sense. They feel this very positive, fertile, very, very, it looks like the sun. It looks like the sun. And I see why you're at the Nine of Cups now. I see why you're at the Two of Cups. And I also see why you're at the Ten of Swords as well. Because that chain that you broke, the liberation that you did on yourself, the work that you did, it shifted something within your being. It shifted your mindset. You couldn't help but break that and have this work to do. In order for you to break that chain, you have to also release that mindset. You have to end that cycle. You can't have one without the other. That was the yin to the yang with that deal. That was the requirement with that chain. Why is the Nine of Cups here? Why is the Nine of Cups here? The World card. The Wheel of Fortune. Clarifying the Nine of Cups. Yeah. Ooh, and my ears start to ring. Hello. This Nine of Cups is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. Whatever it is, you're feeling this emotional fulfillment. You're feeling this high of emotional bliss. Enjoy it, revel in it. Because you're ending a cycle. You're ending a cycle right now. And that energy is the energy that Spirit wants to tell you that is the start of where you're going. And getting chills. And that energy that you're feeling, that emotional high, that emotional fulfillment, that is the start, and that's what your life is going to feel like on a consistent basis. You're going to get used to it, and it's not going to feel necessarily the same over long term. However, it's going to be positive energy like that you are working towards. That's what doing this inner work is like. This, you breaking that chain has set the pace for that to happen in the future. With whatever you're building, you have the Nine of Cups here, and you have the Eight of Pentacles here. You're building something. You're building something. Why is this Two of Cups here? If you're in a partnership right now, some type of relationship, there's a need to make sure that you are being grateful for what you have. During this emotional balance, you need to be grateful for your emotional balance. You need to be grateful for how things are working out and how they could be worse, but they're not. There's a need to be grateful for that. Yeah. Take stock in the harvest that you have. Okay. These two cards just came out. Clarifying the Ten of Swords, Three of Swords, and the King of Wands. You gotta go ahead and let these swords, let this betrayal, let this wound from the past be done. Because at a certain point, the bleeding, if you continue to bleed, it's only because you are making your own self bleed. It's not because the wound has not tried to heal itself. And now this energy is saying that the wound has tried to heal itself. The wound has healed. You need to let it go. You need to let it go. The King is also clarifying the Ten of Swords, saying that now is the time to create. Now is the time to go after your desires. Now is the time to affirm and believe and emotionally connect with your desires. If you could erase, if you could start over from anew and rewrite everything, start a new page, as to say. Tweak some things this time around. How would you do it? What would it look like? Where would you be? Who would be around you? What would not necessarily the circumstances be, but what would the energy be? This is what this is saying. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Eight of Pentacles, clarified by the Death card. Yeah, baby. We got it. You have a lot of major arcana. So far, you already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 major arcana already. You got a lot going on. And I love it. Death card, baby, is something's being left. Something's dying. The cocoon. You're stepping into your cocoon and you're being reborn. You're having a shift in paradigm. You're having a shift. It's time to shed that skin. It's time to, everybody has been shedding and transforming around this time. And that's clarifying the Eight of Pentacles. This vibe is already telling me that you may need to drop how you've been doing something and go towards what you feel. You may have been already feeling this ooh. Got lightheaded. That was definitely a thing. You have been having these gut feelings, these little inklings about maybe I need to switch up how I'm doing something. Maybe I need to be a little bit more creative and do something a bit different. I feel like you've been in the box. This is saying don't be afraid to have a little bit of change. Don't be afraid to reinvent how you may do something. But keep it consistent and keep it steady. Working while the storm is coming. Understanding at the end of the storm, you're going to be a lot better. Working and continue to work consistently and have the same exact faith that you have while things may not look the best. because this is changing you. This is bringing something out in you, and you may not be able to identify what it is quite yet, but it's bringing something out in you. It's moving something. It's removing distractions. It's removing a barrier. It's removing friction from something that's trying to grow within you, and you got to keep working at it. You got to keep working at it. The process is the process. The Eight of Pentacles reminds me of the process. If I had to switch out everything on this card and put only one word, it would be process. The process. Consistency in the process. The process is shedding something within you. If you're an artsy person, which I don't really feel like, but if you are an artsy person, if you're a person who has been working on something for a while, you're going to have a breakthrough when it comes to your work. I feel that. I feel that. Comment below. If you feel that, comment below, because I felt that. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Why is the Knight of Swords here? Judgment again. Judgment again. The Knight of Swords is saying that you may be a bit brash when it comes to... You're a little bit hasty right now. You're a little bit hasty when it comes to moving in this direction. This is a very fast-paced moving card. I caution you to not move so fast that you end up making damage to situations, relationships, circumstances around you. This is a card that says you are equipped intellectually for what you're going after. However, you may be a bit too hasty, moving a bit too recklessly when it comes to the pursuit of this thing. And the reason that you're doing that is because you're excited about this new energy that you clicked onto, that you may have liberated from yourself, that you brought back out. So we're at the end of this now, and I'm going to wrap it up with a couple of oracles. So I want you to pick a card, Libra, between 1 and 3. So 1, 2, or 3, and that's going to correlate with the oracle that I'm going to pick. We're starting out with card 1, right? Obviously. Ooh, something said this one. What is it? The door, the garden, and the gate. It's time to, this is saying that it's time to break free. It's time to step out. 1616 was just, 1818 was just on the board. It's time to break out of the garden. It's time to step out of your comfort zone. It's time to go ahead and start daring to go towards something else. It's time to start building. It's time to see what else is out there. The thinking woman. You may be a female. This is feminine energy. It's not necessarily just a woman card too. This is saying that there is someone, a female energy, a feminine energy, that is going to be able to show you the way that's going to perhaps give you some knowledge, put you on game with something. Perhaps you may actually find that, I'm hearing, don't ignore feminine energy in your life at this point, because they may say something randomly that actually gives you a aha moment, that makes you have an idea that leads to the next thing. They may also be the person who may be able to help you out. So be mindful of that. And yeah. That didn't feel right. That felt right. Door to vault. Power 3, you have money coming in, you have financial abundance coming in, you're abundant all the way around, it's coming in. If you felt like you've had an idea, if you had something that you felt could lead to you having a better financial life, to lead to more abundance in general, you should go for that. I'm hearing that there's doors being opened, there's opportunities that are coming your way, and you need to be mindful of them. Because they may not come in the packaging in which you expect. They may come in a totally opposite packaging of which you expect. Okay, one thing I just heard is that you should get a piece of paper and write down on one side how you want it to come, and then on the other side you should draw a line and then write a description of the exact opposite of how you think it should come. And so, I just heard that's going to start training you to start recognizing the opportunities that's going to actually lead to the door being open, the abundance coming to you. It may not come in the way that you expect, but do trust yourself, do trust your instincts, do trust your intuition. The thing is, this card would not come up if you did not have the truth to recognize it. Don't let your ego get in the way. That's the thing, is that your ego, I feel like, may get in the way of you actually recognizing or being able to accept the abundance, the opportunity. It's an opportunity for abundance. Libra, this has been it. This has been wonderful. This has been great. We're at the end of the reading. I hope that you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below, because I do like talking with you guys. But I will see you guys on the next one. Stay gracious, stay great, stay safe. Later.